People lined Highway 16 to protest the carbon tax increase. Lloydminster is one of 18 cities to participate in these demonstrations. The federal carbon tax increased from $65 to $80 per ton, putting gas prices in Lloydminster as high as $1.59 per liter. Inflation and the cost of living has increased in recent years, and the increase in carbon tax is starting to spread people too thin.
It's going to affect my ability to drive anywhere. I like to drive. I'm not going to live in a 15-minute city where I got to take a bus. So yeah, and the price of food is going to be going up higher. We've already got a fuel tax in Alberta, so they're going to be tacking on carbon tax as well.
The federal government plans to increase the carbon tax by $15 per ton through 2030. The city of Lloydminster has called on the government to put a pause on the tax. But with how fast it's increasing, the future generations are already feeling the effects.
I'm a kid. I'm trying to grow up, and I can't afford gas when I turn 16. None of my friends are going to be able to drive. It's ruining our childhoods and ruining our future.
These protests are blocking off one lane of Highway 16. Activist Miranda Courts understands the issues this can cause, but wants people to know that this is for the city.
The inconvenience for an extra 5 or 10 minutes to get through some of the lane closures is not to inconvenience the locals as much as it is to help the locals. I know they don't see it that way sometimes when they're in a hurry. This is a federal problem, and we want this noticed federally, and that's why we've chosen to do this across Canada.
The protest is expecting to go for 3 days, and it will add a 10-minute traffic delay during peak periods. But these protests could keep going longer if insufficient changes are made by the federal government. For Primetime Local News, I'm Ben Lowan.